So, who are you thinking about this year?
Man, I'm thinking Chad Bradford.
Chad Bradford?
Yeah, he's gonna get it done, man.
Have you seen his throw? It's horrible.
It doesn't matter. The numbers show the story.
He
gets it done.
He looks completely ridiculous.
It doesn't matter how you look as long as you pitch the ball well. And get strikeouts.
That's
help
not
your team
how
win,
it
man.
works. You have to look good in order to play baseball.
All right, well, we're gonna find out at this game, and I'm gonna show you that numbers matter.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, so if you're not gonna choose Chad Bradford, who's it gonna be?
I think I gotta say Tate Pugmire. The kid, have you seen his swing? It's impeccable. He can score.
Yeah, he's just a rookie with a lot of potential. It looks great playing, but he doesn't get it done, man.
No, love you. Like, he hits the ball every time. He's so good.
Not every time. Look at the numbers.
I'm just looking at the highlights. He scored more home runs than almost anybody.
Yeah, but you gotta look at not just home runs. You gotta look at on-base percentage.
I don't know,
and different
man.
batting stats.
That seems a little iffy to me.
This ball is crushed. Man, what a shot for Bellinger. Gone indoors. This ball high, deep right field. Take a good look. You will see it below. Time to...
Welcome to the post-game live. We are here with sensation Tate Pugmire. Tate, you had a really great game today, but your team didn't win. What was going on, man?
Oh, thank you kindly. My team is quite bad. I'm kind of a one-man army. It's just me. It's hard to win in games when you're the only best player on the team. So you got to step up.
Man, I feel bad for you. Like, you're just that good and just don't have the supporting cast.
That's true.
Well, congratulations on a great game.
Thank you. Thank you
Sorry
so
for
much.
the loss.
It's all right.
So, what did you think about yesterday's game?
I'm thinking that I told you that Oakland A's are going to win because of Chad Bradford, man.
It's not Chad Bradford. He looked ridiculous. He looked like he didn't know what he was doing.
Okay, but do you know what he was actually doing, man? He held them to 4 runs. He saved the last inning. And he just controlled the game from a pitching standpoint.
The reason that the A's won barely, or no, the reason that they almost didn't win is because of Tate Pugmire. The kid killed it. He knocked it out of the park, literally. He had 2 home runs.
Okay. He did have 2 home runs, but
And
the
he
other
did
time,
super well.
I bet he struck out, man.
But he got 2 home runs. That's no one else on his team got a home run.
He's inconsistent.
He got 2. That is a little inconsistent, but still, he's a good player.
All right, let's look at the actual numbers.
All right, hold up. Let's take a step back. So, James, what are we talking about?
We were talking about Moneyball.
What's Moneyball?
It's an awesome movie made in 2011, starring Brad Pitt. It's based on the book of Michael Lewis, and it was called Moneyball: The Art of Winning an Unfair Game. Received many awards and accolades.
hold up, James. That's not what we're talking about. Not that Moneyball.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Moneyball as referring to another word for sabermetrics, right?
Yeah, I am. Sabermetrics is a word coined by Bill James in 1980. He wrote a book in 1982 called The Bill James Baseball Abstract, which had a lot of his ideas about how baseball should work. And it was initially rejected, but later his ideas became mainstream.
Some people only focus on batting averages or home runs, but James took a more holistic approach to knowing the aesthetic of players and focusing instead on stats and how well they're doing.
Bill became a laughingstock. Nobody listened to his ideas for almost 2 decades. And it wasn't until Billy Beane, the director of the Oakland Athletics baseball team in 2002, started to incorporate his ideas.
That's right. That year he tried a different approach. His team didn't have a lot of money to buy the big name players, so instead he changed his focus. Instead of focusing on prestige and appearance, like most of the managers at the time, he focused on numbers and whether or not they could get on base. Cue the clip.
Jambi's on-base percentage was .477. Damon's on base, .324. And Almeida's was .291. Add that up and you get...
You want me to speak?
What point do you get?
1092.
Divided by 3.
It's 364.
That's what we're looking for. 3 ball players whose average OBP is...
364.
Billy, his legs are gone.
Billy.
He's a defensive liability, and I question whether the bat speed's still there.
His legs are gone.
Grady.
We'll be lucky to get 60 games out of him. Why do you like him?
he gets on base.
You know, sabermetrics is not only about how GMs are able to choose the players they want, it's also about how teams prepare for matches. Pitchers, when they are about to pitch for a game, they have a full planning session to look at the hitters that they're going to be pitching against to see what the hitters' tendencies are and to see, you know, what should my game plan be going in, right? Does the batter bite for the curveball? Do they get beat by the fastball? Do they blow up the fastball? Are they too dangerous to even pitch? Should I just walk them, right? And so all these tendencies are tracked and they're written on a scouting report on a sheet. And players study these scouting reports and they look at them and they say, hey, what was the hitter doing when they hit this ball? What does this number mean? How can I stop this tendency? How can I make sure that I have the advantage?
In 2002, Billy Beane changed baseball. With his team, the Oakland A's, they only had a budget of $44 million. Compare that with the Yankees, $125+ million, and yet the A's were the ones that broke the all-time winning streak with 20 games. Scott Hatteberg got a clutch home run in the bottom of the ninth, and they won, and they got their record. Now, there are a lot of people who oppose this idea of Moneyball or sabermetrics, claiming that people aren't black and white. You can't just see what a person is like on paper because they're unseen, intangible elements such as camaraderie and leadership and likability. And there is something to say about that. And that's, well, they have a good argument, but undeniably, sabermetrics has changed the game of baseball. Maybe it shouldn't be all we look at, but it should be definitely part of what we look at. It has made smaller teams more competitive, changed the stats that we care about, and it has shown the surest way to score.